like if you're Leo, you're Leo and you're number one or two or three in everything, and everyone knows it's you, and you're there. People are there for you. The Most people can't do that, and it's really hard to do that like naturally. I think there's a lot of great working actors who you've seen in hundreds. Harry Dean Stanton was like that his whole life. Like he died a couple years ago, but he was in movies from the 50s all the way up to the 2010s, and he was always just a guy around. And he's made he's like 200 movie credits, and like most people don't even know who that guy is because he's a working actor. He's really quality. Doesn't have that natural charisma like a lot of the leads would have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leo's a crazy one because he is 100%. I don't even know a movie where he's two. Do you know a movie where he's two?
You could call it like Django Unchained where he's the villain. So like that he's like two or three in the cast list. I mean,
Okay.
you got Jamie Foxx and Christoph Waltz, and then him maybe. Like it's hard to, and then even Samuel Jackson is in it just as much, if not more than him.
Yeah.
But before, I mean, after his late '90s Titanic, Romeo and Juliet, that kind of era. No, I mean he's gonna either gonna be the star, or he, at the very lowest, he'll be a Calvin Candy. Like that's kind of the lowest on the billing he can go.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, because like even if he's in it for half a second, you put his name on the credit, like you put his name up there, like to show that he was in it. Yeah, he's a weird one. Did you watch Don't Look Up?
I did watch Don't Look Up.
From a movie critic standpoint, how did you feel about the movie?
It's pretty polarizing for most people. I liked it. I mostly liked it. I would kind of give it like a 3-star movie that's trying really hard to be
a 4 or 5.
Like it's trying so hard to be so clever and like so like and I liked it for what it is. I thought a lot of the comedy worked. Again, actor that is in a bunch of stuff but no one cares about. Mark Rylance, the guy who plays the billionaire Steve Jobs kind of guy. One of my favorite performances in the movie, and he was in was the Trial of Chicago 7 like 2 years ago, Oscar nominated movie. But no one knows Mark Rylance, like the kind of big star, but he's excellent in that and everything he's in. It's some parts played like a cheesy SNL skit, which I heard a lot of the complaints. I'm like, yeah, I see that, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. I kind of liked it.
I kind of liked it too, but you know, to backtrack to the billionaire, me and my girlfriend when we watched it, we're trying to figure out what he was doing. Was he like just trying to be awkward and kind of like off a little bit with his like the way he was speaking and everything like that, or was he trying to emulate one of the billionaires today?
I think he's trying to be a specific type of character who you could not recognize as a Musk or a Gates or a Jobs or a Zuckerberg. Like he wasn't trying to be a specific billionaire. I think he was trying to be eccentric, weirdo guy who comes off that way to the crowd. Behind the scenes is much more cutthroat and on it, but still kind of spacey. I think that it's just kind of they just kind of took like I think they probably drew up 5 names and they're like, all right, what do they have in common? And then dial it up to some sort of like I don't know, maybe neurodivergent level. I don't know. I whatever it was, whatever he was doing, it worked for me. I thought he was a good like laughing, hateable but like ridiculous villain.
Yeah, that's the way that's what I got from it too. People were trying to say like Zuckerberg kind of, and I was just like, I mean, he's off, but like he doesn't have that.
It's not a one.
I was talking like that, like you gotta have like that. He was like talking like that, and he was like,
yeah.
And yeah, he did play like you easily just didn't like him from when he was on screen. The reason I liked it was because like you could get some hate from either like you could say it was kind of politically polarizing, but I thought that it captured like, you know, 2020 like American culture perfectly. Like people care more about breakups between rap couples and the media just wants to spin it off and the politicians just want to make money with the billionaires and everyone's just going to fight about what's right. And I thought it was technically perfect at doing that, you know, at being kind of sort of off, you know, it's kind of like off. And I think it was kind of supposed to be a little off while also getting at fundamentally, yeah, we're making a movie and we're kind of making it a little off and it's not reality, but like, look around, dude. Like, you know, this is kind of what's going on. And so that's the reason I liked it. And I also thought like, you know, I thought Leo's like his freak out scene was a great scene. You know, I thought he owned that scene. I thought Jennifer Lawrence played a smart girl who blows up and is kind of like a meme perfectly. She's just kind of pissed off and
Yeah,
mean.
she's a good, like, the people in the movie hate her. Like
Yeah,
we feel like frustrated for her, but like
yeah,
the people in the movie, she's the perfect meme like
yeah.
villain to hate on for annoying them.
And then also
And
Jonah Hill played like a douchebag politician's son perfectly. I
yeah,
thought it was good. I liked it. A lot of people were like, I hated it, but I was like, I thought it was pretty good.
I can see most of the complaints I've seen were politically based complaints, and
I'm sure they were.
I don't think that's a good reason to dislike a movie because it either doesn't line up with your politics or it pokes fun at your beliefs. I don't think that's a good reason to dislike, especially when it's a movie. It's like I know it's kind of, I don't know what the right word is, but it is an art form, despite it being commercial and and a billion people make it, and some of the products out there are pretty soulless and cash grabs. At its core, it is still an art form. So I don't think it's something to get upset about that way. I think it's fine, like a three-star movie.